Hey guys, this is Stephanie in Nashville, and today I'm going to be doing my everyday look in eyeshadow and blush and lip gloss, so stay tuned for my very first tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is my color. I'm a big fan of MAC flat colors. Whoops, let me try to show you that there. And I've got a little palette here. I've recreated it a couple times, and these are my everyday colors, and I use them, more often than not. For a while I was using Bare Escentuals powders, and I still have several of those, and I'll use them for special occasions, but I find they're kind of messy. So I'm going to start with this cream color here. It's Nylon by MAC, and I'm going to start with this number 14 smudge brush from Sephora. I love the smudge brush. I use it all the time. So I'm going to apply that really liberally to my lower lid. And I'm also going to use this Nylon color as my highlight. And I like to go, all the way around, but depending on the shape of your eye, you may not prefer that. Next, I like to apply my middle color, and it's it's sort of a copperish color, sort of a brick color with little gold speckles. It's called Mythology, and I have a brush that doesn't have a number. It's came in an Elizabeth Arden package that I got once, and it's good size, and I just like it. So I've been using this for quite a while. So I'm just going to apply that to the middle. And then finally I'm going to go back to that number 14 smudge brush, and I'm going to use this purple color called Trax, T-R-A-X, and it's kind of a dark purple, and it's got gold highlights in it. And I'm going to sort of press in on my eye and find my natural fold, and then I'm just going to color that in a little bit. Finally, I'm going to go to the edge with that same color. Now, if I wanted a little bit more dramatic look, I might go for a darker purple or for a gray or even a black if I was going to do a smoky eye. But this is my everyday purple in Trax. I also use this as my underneath eyeliner. So, in that same smudge brush, I'm going to just outline my lower lid. Now, my next step is not something that I always do, but sometimes I do if I've got a little extra time, is lining my waterline. In light colors, I find that if I use a dark color, it'll really close my eye in, which is good at night, but during the day, I don't want that. So right now I've got this light purple, sort of violet color that I'm going to line my waterline with. This is great with whites and creams and blues and peaches and golds. If you've got a darker skin tone, gold is a great one. And next, it's off to my liner. I've been using the same liner for years and years. It's probably the thing that I've been most loyal to. It's from Bourjois, Paris is the maker. I think they're made for Parisian teenagers. And I buy this, or I used to buy this at Sephora. They discontinued it about a year and a half ago, so I bought up a whole bunch of them. Now you can still get it on the Sephora website, and they have some Bourjois products at our local Ulta in Murfreesboro. So the way I like to do that, I know my hand is probably going to get in the way. Let me try to look at this other mirror here. Is I do a thin line on the inside, and then I build from the outside. Going for a second dip, I guess. And that's it. Okay, next it's mascara. I'm currently using L'Oreal Double Extend with Lash Boosting Serum, and I like this pretty well. I've been using it for about a month. They're running a big campaign for it on television right now. You start with the light end, and it's got a lash boosting serum, and apparently this isn't just for defining your eye, it also helps grow thicker, stronger lashes. So I apply a nice coat of that, and I might let that, I'm going to let that dry. While it's drying, I'm going to fill in my eyebrow. I have a really inexpensive Rimmel pencil in Hazel that I use for my eyebrow. You can see I'm missing a little bit of symmetry there at the point, and I might just draw in the edges a little bit, and then it's got a little brush on the end. I don't use a gel or anything to hold them down. They're not too crazy. So I'm pretty lucky on the eyebrows. I don't have to put too much effort into that. Now I'm going to go back to the black end of my mascara wand. I would have actually normally done my bronzer at the beginning, right after my powder, but I forgot. So I'm going to come back and do my bronzer. I've got this little Ulta Bronzer, and the color is water resistant, so I guess that's not a color. It was just a $10 bronzer. I like to go under my cheek. You might suck it in a little bit and go kind of under my ear a little bit to bring some of the color down, and then maybe just around my hairline. For a blush, right now I'm just using a CoverGirl Cheekers. Doesn't seem to have a color, number 510. It's a peachy iridescent color. I'm not totally crazy about it, but it's what I've got right now. So I'm going to add that to the apples. And if I really want a shimmery look, I've got this Smashbox Smashing Lens Soft Lights, and I've actually bought this 3 times. It's a great product to use on your lids, as a shadow topper. It's a really nice highlight color. And then finally, I'm going to do a little highlight on the inner corners of my eyes. I have a white color here from MAC. It's called Crystal Avalanche, but any iridescent color will do. And I like to actually put a little tiny smidge of that above my cheek. It just gives a little bit of definition. And finally, for lips, here's a Rimmel pencil in Spice. I think the Rimmel pencils cost like $3 and I'm going to color that in and just add a gloss. Today I've got Buxom lips in, I can't really read that, Monique maybe? And this is a Bare Escentuals product. It's a lip plumper, so it tingles a little bit. And that's my everyday look. Thanks, and this is Stephanie signing out.